Hello, everyone. My name is Sai Divine. Welcome to my channel. And today we are going to do a collective reading for a topic I was just feeling: gossip. Not just any gossip, but the main gossip you'll be hearing over the next, we'll just say, week. This is the juicy stuff that maybe involves the self, maybe involves others. Okay. So let's start with some letters. And this, I wanted to divide this between masculine and feminine energies. So we will do a separate reading for those who identify with more of their feminine self and those who identify with more of their masculine. I'm not talking about what's between our legs. I'm just talking about the identity of the self. So let's start with the feminine. Okay, so things are in motion for the ladies. And I'm saying ladies, but I mean feminine energy. If you happen to see any letters here that catch your attention as a word, that just might be a message for you directly sometimes. Wow, this is deeper than I understand. Okay, I get the feeling I should stop and just pull cards for that. All right, let's see what we get here. If you are watching this and you know more about this topic than I do, as I look at it and see the words, for me it feels like hearing the conversations of someone who is someone in a medical profession of some sort, perhaps a nurse or someone taking care of another person who is speaking heavy on the religious. Wow, I thought this was going to be like turn on the TV gossip when I felt this topic, but yeah, that doesn't look like the case. Some of you are going through a period where you've had to cut someone off and go through a phase of recovery. Could be moving on from a combative situation within the home. And this could be moving on from the judgment and the overseeing, oversight, the monitoring, the ego, the unwanted emotional or religious impressions of another. Wow. Yeah, okay. So someone is tired of dealing with battles from the past. Tired of that, but under pressure or unsure about how to go forward. It's almost like someone being religious in the way they continuously deliver stagnation, stoppage, stalling. Feels like the energy of someone having to deal with more than one person, not wanting someone to grow up, move forward, leave the home. And the dog starts barking. So there's someone in your environment. I don't feel like this is some gossip. This feels personal. This is one of y'all dealing with somebody who doesn't want you to move out of a home, move away. Someone trying to make belief or make you feel like you won't do better outside of them. Holding on to past memories. Right. Someone's holding on to the good stuff and memories or trying to remind you or someone else, maybe not you. Someone's trying to keep control of a situation. In the midst of chaos, someone hangs on to a situation. Someone tries to prevent change. And it's like, it feels like at first a gentle, stop, you don't want to do this. And then that turns into something stronger. It turns into a potential for more battles, more push, more stoppage, louder conversations, louder disagreements, bringing others into a situation unnecessarily. Someone battling with a sword of history, histrionics. Remember what it was? Advice. Wow. Yeah. The advice in this one. So what I feel now with the words and the cards combined, let me say this. It feels like someone really trying to hang on to another person and doing it with, great intention, resolve, using the tools that they know and doing it in a preachy, churchy kind of feel. Like this is the highest of the heights. You won't go further than me. This could be someone trying to stop someone's growth. Stop someone from moving on, doing good for themselves. This can also be someone who is, what's the word? It's like financial domination. Someone who is assuring another person, like, I promise you won't do better out there in the real world. Wow. I thought this was going to be gossip. Okay. So right now, someone's attempting to avoid disaster. This could be you, feminine. In the Seven of Pentacles here, as a choice, you can change direction. You can believe that there are no rewards or results in moving on. You can believe in the blockages. You can avoid disaster if you choose. You can believe the imagination of the messenger who acts with intention for the self, not for you. Let's see what your guides want you to know. So there's the pop quiz. Your guides want you to take this test. And the test is about sacrifice or love. Does a sacrifice mean you don't love somebody? Does growing up, going forward, doing your own thing, does that mean you don't love a motherfucker? No, that's not what it means. This is growing up for the self. Trusting the self. Understanding that some people will lie to get what they want. Some people will be creative to get what they want. Some people may come across as being above, higher, more connected to certain things. Some people may make you question luxury, having growth, wealth. Aren't you comfortable here? Why would you want to do something new? This is the blockage of one upon another's expansion. So I don't want you to grow up. I want you to stay right where I can see you. In personal relationships, this is naturally, yeah. Somebody who doesn't want you to move on. Move forward. 5 comes over this test, and this is a choice because we're at the test, so you can take the test and move into a new realm, move to a higher frequency or a different frequency, or you can let things take their course and stay the same. This is a life experience. We're learning. We are getting an opportunity to go with what we desire as opposed to what we are made to feel. How about that? For some of you, you're being shown an opportunity to recognize competition in all different forms. 3 sits at the bottom here. So this is an opportunity to get some inspiration, if you see it. It's making connections, forgiving yourself and others for, letting our thoughts run astray. Believing, what's the word? Believing, I'm not going to say they're lies, but believing things that we learn in time are told for self-serving purposes, not for the greater good of all. 5 is here again. So out of this, we get progress, an opportunity for progress, an opportunity for discipline, or to, stick it out. Ooh, those just fall out. Yeah, it's an opportunity to recognize bullshit in a cycle. It's an opportunity to master the self, figure out new priorities. Do we prioritize the wants of another over the need of the self? Okay? It's choosing to repeat a cycle that you know what that data looks like already. Excuse me. So your guides want you to know it's okay to take a break for safety. There is a stagnation at this point. Things are stuck. Right now, things are, I don't want to say stuck, that's bad. They're not stuck, but they're in a holding pattern, on pause. Because you're trying to figure out what moves to make next, especially when somebody's coming at you from a mountaintop of religious beliefs, fixed energy, immovable ideas, old practices, beliefs. This is how I grew up when I was a child. This is how you should grow up. This is how the last relationship was, and it was good, so you should do this too. It's standing on a mountain of ego. And it's having to deal with a person who's on that mountain of ego, who's talking down at you. Maybe they don't realize they're talking down. They're coming from a place of insensitivity. It comes back twice. Wow. Gosh. My. All right. So we have false and fraudulent coming out twice. Okay? So we have here in the center an opportunity for wisdom. Again, forgiveness is here. An opportunity to free the self. You'll feel empowered if you recognize. For some of you, you have more than one person on either side of you coming at you with this. Relax, take a breath, take a look at the big picture. And the big picture is not your emotion. The big picture is the reality of the situation, your growth. Understanding that it's your life. It's you that has to wake up in the morning with this energy, with this feeling. It's you that has to wake up with that. Okay? It's you that has to deal with this energy. It's you that has to deal with the multiples, the others, who are preachy, egotistical. They have, it just feels like not wanting to let someone go because of control or fear of change or losing someone. However, that does not equal in growth for the self. So, wisdom, enjoyment, forgiveness, work on it. It's an opportunity to recognize it, feel it. Let's see what else is here. I feel like there's 2 messages here. Okay, I thought there would be something religious there, but there isn't. The game master, debauchery. So very interesting. This is someone gaming, playing a game with your choices. This is someone coming in your direction with all knowledge. Blunt. This person can be an opinionated one in your environment. This person does have some authoritative status, role in your world. The test comes back. 8 comes. Okay, I'm all right. Solidified. So, as you can see, here's our choice of the test. Do we move into a new cycle that benefits us more than the others? Or do we trust that they know what's right for us? Do we trust the block? Do we go with the fear and live in a current state of unexpressed, undesired, unrealized potential greatness, new adventures, new worlds? Do we love the others more than we love ourselves? It's not necessarily a sacrifice, but it's making a decision that does have an impact on personal growth, personal space, personal abundance, build. It's someone having the ability to make you question yourself. It's having to deal with someone who's just critical. It keeps you questioning, wondering what could be. Worth noting here, RN, registered nurse, not a doctor, not a surgeon, and not you. So this definitely feels like the energy of an outsider who feels like they know what's good for you. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. It's an opportunity for sure, though, for personal growth, maturity, knowing that you do also. While the one bringing in this sage wisdom, while yes, they may know what's good for you from an authoritative outsider standpoint, this doesn't mean that they are you. They don't know your thoughts. It's making intelligent, logical choices for yourself. And forgiving yourself for loving yourself. That shouldn't be something to forgive. All right. Let's see what's here for the masculine. masculinity. Okay. The words I get here is one loner is in use, yet I. It's like seeing someone be used, watching someone. Okay, let's see this one. Remember, this is blank. In resent, I lie. I is on you. This feels like experience. This feels like emotion, ego, potentially the end of a relationship of some sort. Something gets, fire gets put out on something right here. Let's see what we get in cards. It feels like someone telling another person a lie because they're angry. So now, in resent, I lie, I one eyes you. So for me, this feels like side eye. One of you, males, masculine, someone is side eyeing you, and they told you a lie. This could be flipped. Someone could be telling you a lie, or you could be telling someone a lie from a place of resentment. The unsaid. Let's see what we have here for this. Prince of the Chariot of Fire, King of Wands. This is someone creative and impulsive, someone who is expecting something. This energy can be aggressive, forceful, trying to force something. So we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So this could be a masculine dealing with a feminine who could be saying some really interesting things coming soon or right now. This could be someone who says things that stick, says things that keep you angry or negatively impacted for longer than is comfortable. The Four of Pentacles, the Lord of earthly power. Wow. For some of you, masculine identified, for the masculinity, you might be dealing with somebody, to be short, a bitch. You might be dealing with someone who's bitchy. This person is being emotional because they haven't been heard. They feel like they're not being heard. They feel like there's some things that need to be discussed that aren't being discussed. This is someone really looking to have some conversations. This is someone who is blocking a change by continuing a behavior. They're doing what they're doing out of possessiveness, controlling. Wow, this is someone planting chaos into a situation because that's just breaking point is the word I heard. Yeah, breaking point. So what we have here is the Lord of Ruin, the Ten of Swords. Yeah. This is someone who operates from what appears to be a victim mentality. Someone trying to be right. I'm the right one. This could be, I know that word gets overused, but it's the closest one. The narcissist, the one who is a martyr. The one who sacrifices without giving anything up. They believe in their heart, though, that they made sacrifices, and perhaps they have. But again, this is someone who feels like they're not being heard. So we have the Lord of Ruin, and then covering that is the Queen, and under that, is the Queen of the Thrones of the Earth. In the Queen of Pentacles, we get someone who started off nurturing and big-hearted, down to earth. They started off going in the right direction. But there is now ego happening. And it's not good ego. It's jealousy. Because the Lord of Ruin is covering this. So it's making the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, the left, right, happy face, sad face. It's causing someone to flip their energy. This is a situation that feels like it's been going on for a while. The Lord of Material Gain. So for some of you, this situation is manifesting underneath the umbrella of financial hardships, issues. This is just a branch of the tree. This has been something that's, resentment doesn't happen overnight. There's the Tower. In reverse, we have the Four of Wands, the Lord of Perfected Work. So in reverse, our Four of Wands is someone who feels like they're not being supported. That was upside down, but I'm writing it so I can see it. This is someone who feels like they're not supported and they're making all the sacrifices. And those sacrifices are falling into a hole of no gratitude, no help, no good vibrations, no good words being said. It feels like someone who feels like they've been taken advantage of. There's the Moon. Sorry. Also, the Tower was at the bottom here before. And that's the Lord of the hosts of the mighty. Okay? Here we have the male energy who is really like, I don't want to say you're to blame, but if you're not listening, if conversations need to be had that have not been had, well, yeah. So here's the Moon, and it comes out as the wrong choice, making the wrong choice. Ruler of the flux and the reflux. Yeah. And that's coming over this Nine of Pentacles here. So covering the financial issues, the branch of the tree, the leaves of the tree is that which is unsaid at this point. Clarify the moment. Yeah, someone really feels like they're not being heard. Someone, let's see how we got here. Oh gosh. Okay. So within someone's home, world, personal space, we get the Seven of Cups and then the Two of Wands. In our Seven of Cups, someone, to one other person, someone looks like they're operating without purpose. Someone who's promising things but not coming through. This definitely looks like and feels like someone that is sharing space with another. Someone feels like they are not being supported at all. And they feel alone. They feel very alone. This isn't good. Someone is searching for the why. Why do you act like this? Why are you doing it this way? Princess of the rushing winds. Wow. Okay, so here we have a choice being made by who? Okay. By the non-masculine energy, we have the Princess of Swords. And a Princess of Swords is just someone who is using their mind in this situation. And in this mind use, they may be feeling like you're all talk. You're lying. Someone's recognizing that. And in the Seven of Wands, we get the Lord of Valor. Someone who's now coming to the realization that you might be full of shit, masculine. Someone who may be getting ready to bail. Someone who understands that someone isn't going to come clean on a situation. They're just going to keep stalling, bullshitting. The Lord of Material Happiness. This is someone who is realizing that future promises, things that were said way back when are not true. What is their plan? Eight of Swords is the plan. Lord of Shortened Force. In this, there will be restriction. In this, there will be no longer dealing with the confusion. No longer feeling powerless. Someone who's ready to experience freedom of self. This is like somebody, like, you're working my last good nerve. Someone who's giving this one last moment of clarity. The Queen of Wands is here. The Queen of the Thrones of Flame. Our Queen of Wands knows she looks good. She is self-assured by something. Could just be growth. The Queen of Wands is no longer interested in jealousy or selfishness of others. And there's the Tower. And it's a choice, okay? So someone is making a decision to let go the ego. Someone is making a choice to avoid further disaster, further suffering. The Lord of Prudence sits right over the center. For your opposite person, masculine, this is a time when They're gathering knowledge, recognizing the details in a situation. Someone who's getting inspiration from this situation. It doesn't feel good to them, but it is inspiration. Six of Swords, Lord of earned success. Someone is stacking whatever they need to make moves. Six of Swords. And that can come in travel. Lord of the root of the power of fire. In our Ace of Wands, we get confidence, we get courage. And then the Magician. Okay, so masculine, if you are in a relationship with somebody or wanting to continue a relationship with somebody, you need to speak up. You need to speak like an adult, calm, compassion. You need to listen. It feels like a situation where somebody is just really tired of the fake promises, the bullshit. If this could be the masculine who's behaving like the narcissist, the ghoster, the one who doesn't finish a conversation, the one who leaves question, the one who has trouble having a mature conversation. This puts you at odds with another who has grown resentment. And they've grown resentment because of a lie. This is somebody who knows that you lied to them. Everything you say, you get the side eye. Even if you're not paying attention, you're getting it. In the Magician, somebody is moving past the trickery, making like solidified decisions, new beginnings, self-care. And new journey. For some of you, you're about to lose your woman. Some of y'all are about to lose an opportunity with a woman that you... I think we get a few good ones in life. This will be one of yours that will be passing on. This was a lesson. If you're not going to conversate and talk to this person, understand that, you're about to lose this person. This is Ace of Wands, Magician, Foolish Man. This is somebody making a definite decision for themselves. Guys, if you're going through this and your partner has told you a lie and you're going through resentment, if this is opposite and this ain't your woman, if this is you guys and you realize someone lied to you and you're in this phase of resentment, you need to speak up. And not just to save a relationship, if that's not your goal. Speak up because it's energy and a lesson you'll want to take into the next relationship. How to properly communicate instead of sitting in a resentment because you haven't been honest that you know the truth. If you know someone's lying to you and you're not telling them it's just one lie. One lie after another, after another, after another. And so the earned success is really karma for letting something drag out that you know in your heart is over. And it's these little fiery arguments, fiery conversations, and the fire happens because of things unsaid. And it's knowing someone betrayed, knowing someone's secrets, knowing someone's truth, not calling someone on their shit, going along to get along. Out of that comes resentment. Let's see what angelic advice is here for that. I hear the word resolve. So, masculine, you have a test here. The test is to understand self, understand others, having gratitude, which you are not appearing to have at this point in a relationship situation. The test is about knowledge, understanding, hearing the others, and then being heard yourself. Here we have the card of illusions. not asking questions, assuming everything is okay. And the assumption isn't good. So we can move into a new cycle if we want. Ooh. For some of you, moving into this cycle will require accepting responsibility for your contributions. And you can, in that energy, in that movement, you can encourage others. So for some of you, this test is awareness of others' higher self, sacred knowledge of self and others. It's an opportunity for self-correction, realizing the lack in self, what you do that can cause resentment, what can make people behave badly towards you. It's learning to be mindful, not just hoping shit's cool. It's for those who are ready for this type of growth, it's learning that your actions hurt, that they don't create growth. Someone has their back turned here, and that, it needs to, that's a bad behavior to carry into other relationships because it manifests a bad cycle. So you'll have the same relationships over and over again. And that will bring you more manifestation, back turn, choose to repeat, manifesting lack, lonely, negative lust, staying in a state of desire because you will never be satisfied. And here's an opportunity to recreate the self, growth, a time where we can take our -5 and write it up, turn it up, and we get progress, we get discipline. We don't endure situations that can easily become a force beyond our control. It's learning, it's getting life experience. And blocking the timeline of the duality that is not beneficial. And that timeline, listen, if you keep the cycle currently, one, relationships are going to be difficult. You're going to find yourself on a blocked timeline where you're not taking the test. And the 101 test comes out twice. So this is a lesson to be learned, a lesson to experience, clarify. It's not a lesson of self. It's a lesson of self and another. And because the other is a double of yourself, it's the opposite of what you could be and how easily that can flip into matching your energy. Okay? So here the test comes again, and you're not taking the test. So what you'll experience is experimental sexuality for some of you. For some of you, you will connect mentally with desires and wants that will always become unacceptable to your partners. This brings, a fixed focus on passion, quick in and out energy. This is this results in the old man who lives alone. What does clarify what the test looks like for those? Noteworthy at the top. The man who had it, had her, but then didn't. Then didn't have her. Okay? So for the one who chooses to repeat and cool with the resentment in the lie, whatever, if you're cool continuing the cycle, it ends with repetition and love. Always on the move to something new. And it always ends with not completing things. It always ends leaving someone empty, if not both. In the Eight of Cups, for me, I'm just going by the picture. There's a childish behavior that results in explosive firework endings, and not the good fun fireworks either. Underneath this love is blocking love. Blocking love to move out of love. Look at this. Turning your back is childish behavior. It's childish behavior. And it has one ending. Alone. Okay? And this is the lifetime cycle. Okay? So this is something this is an opportunity to learn how to communicate with personal people that you are interacting with, love interests, partners of any type, friendships. I think this really has an umbrella effect in how you communicate with those who are not getting their emotional needs met in interacting or being with you. And you may not care, that's fine, but again, it's got a this fixed energy has a fixed outcome. And that's pretty lonely. It's a Seven of Cups. So it's using those options and letting them, burn themselves out, doing things without purpose, and, drowning in this emotion created. It's got a definite ending. The loneliness that you create for one after another becomes the loneliness of the self. Let's see what advice is here, if any. All I see is this is a great time to communicate, if only to learn how to be a better communicator. The cards come with. Okay, so that's a pretty solid message right there. So the guides want you to know that you're manifesting lack. If the ones were beings, they're going towards the future, and they end up upside down because someone has turned their back on them. Elude because of an illusion. Moving someone into a new cycle. Again, back turned. This is higher knowledge of self. Seeing oneself in a better light. And recognizing one's divinity in the actions that we take. Higher wisdom of self. Enjoyment comes out of this. Forgiveness comes out of this. It makes you stronger. It's freeing. And yet one returns. So your guides, it is an opportunity to elevate oneself. It doesn't look like you're going to take it, though. What I get is the energy of going along to get along. At the bottom of the deck, your desires, exactly what you want, is as it is. It's got a definitive outcome. So if the path of this lifetime for you, 7 is here. If the desired path and outcome is to be without someone, you're manifesting it. 9 and then 7. So it's, for some of you, accepting that something's almost done because you enjoy your freedom. To you, the process of acquiring and discarding is satisfaction. You maintain your power. You also bring the winds of fate in your direction because you feel like you can control things. For you, that is law and order. Yet, it is an illusion. And the cycle, okay. Fellas, masculine connected energies. This is a life cycle. I don't really know how to read this any further, but it's definitely a choice. So whoever's in your environment, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, someone is side-eyeing you because they know the bullshit. So your person may be getting ready to exit stage left. If you don't want that at this time, this will be a good time to, with grace and style and comfort and peace and clarity, conversate. Initiate a conversation. Be understanding that resentment is a brick wall that has taken some time to build. It's not anger, it's resentment. You build that. So getting through those bricks, taking them down, will take time if you choose to do that. It takes trust, honesty, the courage to have real conversations. Good luck. Good luck. My goodness. Okay, for those of you who got something out of this, I hope this was helpful. Okay, I feel like I need to do a collective on this. Let's do a quick collective card read for this. Oops. All right. For the rest of you that I didn't identify with none of that. Good for you. Let's see here. I bet you this data comes right back. Let's see. Some of you are... Some of you ain't gonna change shit because you have a grip on the situation, so you think this will be a lesson for some of you. Some of you are going to be hearing or watching someone hold on as tight as they can because they're scamming others. That's not good. Someone will be asking for a little bit of help on the side. Can you work with me? So that they don't, so something doesn't fall out of balance. Some of you are packing something. Be careful of how you cram things into something. That felt like a personal in there. Be careful how you cram things in. This could be trunk, luggage. Some of you need to double check your bag before you go out. Something's missing. You need to double check before you go out the door. Something important is missing. This feels like fast movement without double checking before we run out the door. For some of you, this is a purse. All right, some of you are going to be getting a call from someone or hearing about someone who is ungrateful for what you do for them. Someone wants to know, when are you coming? This could be you moving a little later than usual, a little behind on time. This person is having car issues, should be grateful for a ride. Try not to snap on anybody, okay? Some of you need to, this is for masculine. Okay, I won't be an ass. It could be for feminine too, but it feels masculine. Some of you have a spy. This person is very close in your environment. Please protect your phones, guys. This wouldn't be, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't lock your phone if that's not something you normally do, but there's a spy. They're mad. It's a female. It's a woman who is behaving like a young girl. This person is able to see who you are contacting, talking to. Some of you, this is going to be at work. This person is going to try to contact human resources. Okay, so the angry woman comes back again. Someone feels like they're, again, someone not getting respect. They've conversated about this. This is multiple conversations or hints that were not picked up. They're wondering when you're going to wake up and respect them. Show them some respect. Oh gosh, okay. This feels like I hope gossip. Somebody needs to clear up their whole fucking mind. Somebody's dealing with a nut factory. Tweedly tweedledum. What I get out of these letters, whatever you get out of this, remember each letter is a word unto itself. This feels like get right with me, ho. And then CPS, I'm not going there. Somebody is operating with an unclear mind. They need to clear their mind. So someone, we're going to be hearing about someone taking an L of some sort, a loss of some sort, because of what their mind is going through. You may be hearing about somebody, and someone trying to get someone's kids taken away, or CPS getting involved. This could be someone who isn't as good of a parent over children. Could be somebody, what's the word? I don't want to use it. The word isn't blackmail. Okay. Let's see. Clarify. Get right with me, ho. That's too much. Yeah, somebody's sick. There's a whole hater. We're gonna hear about a hater, very childish. Someone who thinks that they're saving of something. Someone who thinks they're keeping family priorities. There's a chemical addiction here too. Playing games. But someone who's played so many games they've backed themselves into a corner. Someone who is histrionic, wants to fight about old shit. 7 of Wands. Someone who is overwhelmed and overwhelming in nature. Very aggressive person. Dealing with a weak-minded person. Strength comes out in reverse. This is someone that, wow. Okay. Someone who has, you may have had, someone who has broken talks. If this is resonating with anyone here, this is someone who, conversations with this person are tense, or they are always tense. This is someone who doesn't know how to communicate. This is someone who likes to create war. Wow. Stay out of this person's way. This person is having a whole sleepwalking experience. Wow. Be careful on the car situation. Ask questions. Double check if some of you are going to hear about or experience a car being repaired, having to get a car repaired and being ripped off. And it's going to be a price that is going to be out of your budget. But someone isn't being 100% honest. So ask questions, be informed, get informed. Some of you, if you are looking at a car, be very careful about the salesman. They're good. Yeah, be very careful if you are looking to purchase a car and in getting the car fixed. This is someone who, you are going to be dealing with somebody who knows how to run game. Somebody who will be able to talk fear into you about what you should do. Yeah, this is somebody who's going to be like, do it now, do it now. Someone who wants you to operate on a whim. Don't really think about it, just sign right here. Be careful with that. Okay, so what I get from here is somebody's tired of someone's crap. I said this earlier. So they're ending a situation. I feel like here we have Mr. Lookgood with money concerns, with major collections, with major crap, with major chaos, crisis, conflict, confusion. End the crap, end his crap. End his crap. Mr. Lookgood with major confusion. All right, we want to, hopefully we're just hearing about this as gossip, but being left, somebody's woman being tired of their shit, came out here twice. More than once. Guys. Masculine, if you're going through this, whether it's dating or relationships, it's a good time to be an adult. Put your big boy pants on and conversate. Have an adult, calm, relaxed, understanding conversation. Know that you may have contributed to someone's negative energy, if not created it. But you probably just contributed to it because, those who experience resentment may have experienced it once before in life. So we have the king sitting on his throne, and then the woman on her way out being done. Look at that. Y'all, get it together. This is a relationship issue. Handle it before it handles you. All right, I hope this was helpful for anyone who needed it. This ran long, but we'll be doing this daily. Y'all need some stuff going on right here. If this was helpful to you, please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you once again. My name is Divine. Have a nice day. Bye.